Looking for the best laminate floor cutters? Here I have made the list of the top 5 best laminate floor cutters in the market that are worth buying. Let's get started with the video. Number 5. The design of the cutter is quite unique. Its standard version has a fixed design which only supports regular laminate planks. But the extended version of the laminate cutter is actually an interesting alternative for larger cuts as it extends for better plank support. The design of the cutter is also based on quality materials. Unlike many other cutters, it is entirely made of steel and aluminum. This is the perfect combination of sturdiness and durable lightweight materials which can handle high pressures. Adjustability is also at a high level with the laminate cutter. It means that it is just as suitable for angled cuts as it actually is for straight cuts. This is why it's one of the versatile cutters which can replace multiple tools during floor installation. From 0 to 45 degrees, it offers immediate guard adjustability. Made by a growing manufacturer, the laminate cutter is clearly made for clean results. The combination of quality materials and of high-speed steel leads to precise cuts. With no splintering, users can cut different types of materials, which include the aesthetically pleasing laminate planks. Based on the long 13 inches blade, the cutter works with a range of larger laminate planks as well. But it's not mandatory to use it for larger planks. In fact, it has a profile-orientated doored contractor users it offers extra versatility. With its clean cuts, the tool is also one of the advisable designs for less mess on the floor and less dust on walls. It is also a quiet tool so contractors can consider it when installing floors in offices. It makes no sound so this is why it can be a top alternative for power tools in this scenario. At the same time, there's no electricity needed to make the cuts. Electricity might not be available in new buildings and this is another scenario where the sharp tool can prove handy. With adjustable angle cuts and based on high-speed steel, the laminate cutter is the top choice, especially since it comes in 2 designs. Number 4. This laminate cutter tool from Guillotine Manufacturing Incorporated. Bullet Tools is probably one of the best I have ever seen so far. With an overall black theme, it looks modern yet functional. What we first noticed is that the EZ Shear Marksman has higher ground clearance. We think this is a good design choice because it helps people spend less time kneeling on the floor. It's just £17 even though we could definitely feel steel everywhere on this tool. It also has a cutout on the platform that I can only think of as a makeshift handle for conveniently carrying it around. I like how the platform is black so it would help contrast wood or other planks but it could be a problem if the vinyl floorings or sidings are also black. The EZ Shear Marksman shines when it comes to the built-in measurements. Sure, other laminate flooring cutters have rulers too but I actually like how the ruler extends until the end of the platform. It's longer than the built-in fence that I use for the miter cuts. I can also adjust the fence to 45 degrees. The handle on the EZ Shear Marksman has a square-style handle. I'm not sure if the shape of the handle affects the amount of effort I need to cut planks but it's easy to push down with the help of the rubberized grip. When it comes to the cutting part, it's generally quiet. It doesn't have any motor parts that rely on electricity. The blade cuts any material easily. I tested it on a couple of siding vinyls that were just acclimating inside the client's room. There's no dust or debris falling out on every cut, so I think Bullet Tools did put an effort in making this laminate cutter. Number 3. Designed for home and light commercial use, the laminate cutter is one of the reliable guillotine-style designs made for larger planks of wood. With its 13 inches blade and a larger stabilizing base than most other alternatives, it is suitable for a variety of laminate planks and for impressive clean cuts. Of course, its larger design is also seen in its oversized handlebar which practically ensures extra cutting strength. The design of the blade is worth praising of its own. Combining tungsten steel, the blade is known for its durability and its sharpness. Although it remains sharp for a long period of time, it can also be sharpened with a grinding stone from time to time. With a bit of lubrication, it can become one of the most durable laminate cutters in its price range. For those seeking faster results, Roberts also offers a 9-inch alternative. It can work wonders, and it can offer a special tool which can even be used with no previous training. However, it is recommended to try a few practice cuts on both laminate cutters first. Dealing with various types of laminate floor planks, the cutter offers convenient cuts with reduced effort. Its upper limit for clean results sits at 12 mm. On occasion, it will come with chips at the edge of the plank at this thickness, especially with wooden materials. But it also works well on other types of cuts, such as those on PVC. Since it is a large design, users can also take full advantage of its long handle and with its extra cutting power. But the versatility of the cut is further improved by the 45-degree movable cuts. With angled cuts, users can create different pieces of laminate which can fit perfectly to corners, edges, and to prolong other pieces of material. The blade of the laminate cutter can be replaced as well. After numerous sharpening processes, it will eventually get dull. Users can notice this when it begins to chip the edges of the laminate. It is a good indication that the blade needs replacing. Since the handle can't be locked for transport, the blade can get a few knocks along the way, and it needs to be placed in the vehicle in a way in which it safely sits in place. Number 2. Often believed that saws are superior for laminate flooring from the perspective of durability. But Bullet Tools design is here to prove this is not actually the case. In many situations, it outlasts many blades. In fact, the durability of its blade has outlasts over 20 saw blades. In itself, this can be the sole reason to consider it over all other options of cutting laminate floors. Especially for commercial use, keeping costs down as much as possible can be a big step towards a contractor's success. But it is not all about showing its superiority over saw blades, as there are many other unique advantages to the laminate cutter. Unlike many similar designs, the laminate cutter is not a knockoff design. It doesn't use cheap materials, and it is the result of the company's own research. This has led to a dust-free design which can work effortlessly on laminate floor cuts. There's a high-quality HDO phenolic marine board in place as well. The board's design is mainly known for its anti-slip characteristic. If most sustaining boards actually need a lot of effort to hold a laminate floor on, this is not the case with the phenolic board's anti-slip design. Dealing with thick materials of up to 9 by 16 inches, the laminate cutter is one of the representative designs for all types of uses. From the occasional home use with remodeling to commercial use where contractors have to deal with different wood thickness, it will do its job well. Unlike many other designs in its class, it requires no assembly. Straight out of the box, it can handle immediate laminate cuts. When it comes to laminate floors, it makes cuts up to 12 mm. But it also handles different type of vinyl. From the hardwood in the living room to the bathroom's vinyl, it can handle most flooring cuts. Rubber tiles also prove difficult to cut with a few laminate cutters. But due to the combination of the high-quality blade with the anti-slip surface, it can handle these types of cuts as well. Those who are taking on entire projects on their own can also use different accessories from the manufacturer. Products such as plank flooring taping blocks are also available. Number 1. Made with durable materials, the laminate floor cutter is very easy to use. It is mainly appreciated for its sharp results, and it can help users lay thousands of square feet of a laminate floor in a matter of days. Of course, it handles straight cuts well, but even angled cuts have been shown to come with great results. The manual design of the laminate cutter means there is no dust to worry about in any floor installation location. While this is the standard for most modern homes, it can be very useful in historic or older homes. It is here where they can be protected from dust even more. One of the first questions users ask about a laminate cutter refers to its blade system, sharpness, and durability. Luckily, the The blade can be removed, replaced or sharpened. Every tool offers a small grinding stone in the pack. Of course, users can even consider their very own grinding stones for the sharpest blade. However, the blade is already very sharp out of the pack. There is also minimum assembly needed so the laminate cutter can be put together in the day of its first job. Cutting flooring up to 15 mm or 5 by 8 inches, the laminate cutter has a familiar design. It actually holds the part of the laminate which is where the cut is made, and it is quite compact as a result. Cutting up to 9 inches wide, it can be used for the standard laminate which can be found in most construction stores today. With a designed angle gauge, the laminate cutter will also work with angled cuts. Up to 45 degrees, it is one of the simplest designs for any types of cuts which will allow users to tackle tight corners and their specifics. With a replaceable blade, the laminate cutter is as precise as users need it to be for years. Blades are made available by BuiltIn. They are inexpensive, efficient, and they can be recycled. A 9 inches replacing blade is actually only a fraction of the laminate cutter's price and can ensure continuity with the same tool for a long period of time. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to like, comments and subscribe so you don't miss anything. We'll see you next time.